Welcome back to Tonight on Breaking. It's now 29 weeks to the 2023 election, and let's just say that our politicians are fiddling while Abuja burns. On Monday, the presidential candidate for Labour Party, Peter Obi, was interviewed by Channels TV, and he was asked what his plans are to address the security issues in the country. Here is some of what he had to say.
If I have the opportunity, we will deal with the situation head on. There's so many things that we need to put in place, which I might not be able to disclose openly, but I assure you that it will be decisive and immediate.
Mr. Obi, the atomic bomb was decisive and immediate. The Holocaust, also decisive. Our civil war started with decisive and immediate actions. None of this event turned out well. So with all due respect, sir, we are going to need to know what your immediate and decisive plan is to handle the security situation in this country. Moving on, last week Friday, the presidential candidate for PDP, Atiku Abubakar, sat down with Arise TV for an hour-long interview. The interview was going along as usual until towards the end when Atiku was asked a question about how he made his money when he was serving as public officer for the Nigerian Customs Service. This is some of what he had to say.
One of the most lucrative business ventures then was buying a Peugeot 404 and conveying passengers between Lagos and Cotonou. And as a young officer, I walked into the ACOA in Apapa. I signed a form for hire purchase, and I took about 5 of them. And I came back to Iduroko, distributed them to drivers.
In case you missed that, as a young officer, Atiku used the authority of his position to acquire vehicles that he then used as transportation buses to make money as a side hustle. Now, I want you to watch the reaction of the interviewers as Atiku continues.
So I have been doing business from day one.
The look on their faces right there, that's the look of someone who knows that there's something wrong with that answer. It's one thing if you're an NDLEA officer, for example, and you engage in farming as your side hustle. There's very little conflict of interest there unless you're farming cocaine or weed. But to engage in a business where you can use the power and authority of your government position to advance your personal business, that's conflict of interest bordering on corruption. The fact that Atiku doesn't see anything wrong with public officers engaging in personal businesses that is related to their public service is probably what is worrying this guy. And honestly, it should worry you too. Meanwhile, Tinubu has yet to sit down with any major news organization for an interview. And maybe he doesn't have to. He already made his case for why he should be president.
Mo ti ń ṣe yìí bọ̀, ọjọ́ ti pẹ́, ẹgbẹ́ kìíní wá, èmi ló kàn, èmi ló kàn.
All right then. While our politicians are politicking, the very seat of the power that they want so badly appears to be under attack by terrorists. Last weekend, terrorists attacked some officials of the 7 Guards Battalion of the Nigerian Army Presidential Guards Brigade in Abuja. The 7 Army Guard Brigade are the soldiers which provide security for the presidential villa and the Federal Capital Territory. According to The Nation, they were ambushed in Buari, a suburb in Abuja, and 2 officers and 6 soldiers were killed. Yesterday morning, the military reacted saying that they killed 30 terrorists in retaliation for the attack in Buari. And last night, terrorists attacked a military checkpoint in Zuba. We don't know if there are any casualties. And by the way, for those of you not familiar with Abuja, all of this is happening less than 50 kilometers from the presidential villa in Aso Rock. It's not clear how this is all going to end, but all signs point to 4 possible ways that this could go. 1. The government regains control and politics and election proceed as usual. 2. The government regains control and postpones or cancels the election. 3. The government loses control and the military might take over. 4. The government loses control, military takes over and bankrupts the country, and Elon Musk says he will buy it and then changes his mind. All of these are possible, but one thing is probable, and history has a way of repeating itself, don't you think? On to some good news. Over the weekend on Sunday, Nigerian athlete Tobi Amusan claimed victory at the 100 meters hurdles final at the World Championship held in Eugene, United States, becoming the first athlete from Nigeria to win gold at such an event. Kids, if you want to run fast and jump as fast as Tobi Amusan, Just imagine you have a bunch of terrorists and bandits chasing you, and you have a clean landmines along your way. I know, a very dark thought, but these are dark times. That's all for tonight on Breaking. The PVC registration is ending this Sunday. I hope everybody has registered. If not, please register and be mindful of your environment. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.